Welcome to English to Africa TV's Eyecatcher. This week, we will be bringing you the latest news and events from across the African continent and beyond. On Africa 54, Seretse Khama, the exiled former president of Botswana, says he will challenge a court-issued warrant seeking his arrest. The former president says the arrest warrant is unconstitutional and politically motivated to prevent him from playing a role in next year's general election. VOA's Peter Claudy reached former Botswana president via Zoom.
Well, we are challenging it because it has got a lot of flaws in it. The whole purpose and the reason for the warrant, because everything they've been doing all this time has always been unlawful.
Republican Congressman Kevin McCarthy was finally elected U.S. House Speaker, a development that experts say will witness President Joe Biden's administration being challenged.
It's going to be a very interesting one to look at because we have a House which is divided, and we saw that last week when Republicans were really bent on not having Kevin have his way. Biden has also repeatedly said that he wants to reach across the aisle and ensure that some of the bills that are needed for the people of this country get passed. Would that happen? We would have to wait.
Also, here are some of the CES 23 highlights. The world first color changing car by BMW. This iVision D model, DEE, which stands for Digital Emotional Experience, can change its exterior color. The flying car by Reese Aero Technologies. This ultralight single-seat aircraft grabbed everyone's attention at the CES. The Cincinnati-based company said Recon is intended to be used by farmers and ranchers to allow them to quickly and easily conduct land surveillance. LG has exhibited the Mood Up refrigerator, a color-changing fridge. On Straight Talk Africa, VOA Straight Talk Africa host Haiti Adams and International Trade Center Chief Pamela Koch-Hamilton talk about women's entrepreneurship advancement on the continent.
COVID has literally transformed how trade happens. It's almost tripled the amount of digital trade. So digitalization actually is now the greatest advantage that women traders have. One, because it's online and therefore it lowers their costs. Their overhead costs for physical space, for storage, they can literally operate from anywhere. The second reason is that it also has an anonymity. And because of that, any kind of discrimination vis-a-vis gender is lessened.
On Red Carpet.
On this episode of Red Carpet, we look at Kizomba, an Angolan dance that is gaining popularity across the world. An artist in the Democratic Republic of Congo is creating portraits of the country's politicians using paint made from plastic waste. And a Ghanaian podcast encourages conversations on taboo topics.
On Healthy Living.
Experts say some new moms experience postpartum depression or PPD, a moderate to severe depression after giving birth, which can last for weeks or months.
My mother took me to the doctor, but other people in my family said that I should go to healers, that kind of thing. My mother took me back to the hospital. That's where they noticed that I needed medical attention, and I started doing therapy there, and I got better.
While the direct cause of postpartum depression is unknown, some of the reported symptoms of this problem can be melancholy, deep anguish, and sadness.
And on VOA Our Voices.
So if women decide to participate, as long as they buy the confidence of their people with their manifestos and they go out to their communities and they make themselves known and seen, definitely this year is going to be a game changer, and I'm super excited and super stoked to see what's going to come.
The challenges are not based on education or the quality of Black women candidates. Most of the politicians elected in Brazil are white businessmen. So for a long time, it was hard for Black women to even be candidates. Even women in general, thinking about white women, Black women, indigenous women, and other racial groups.
This and more have been happening this week on English to Africa TV. That was Hasuna Beshu for voaafrica.com.